Look at me being late. Holy crap. You ever have to, pee? I totally had to pee, and I'm sitting there going, really? Right now? I got to pee now? I'm supposed to go live like in a minute? Like right now I got to go live, and I'm peeing. I'm glad I didn't leave the volume of the microphone on, because you would have heard this microphone picks up like a mouse fart in the next room. It's pretty insane. And you would have heard all of the peeing, and it's nothing that you really care to listen to. I mean, maybe some of you are really into that. I don't understand that whole thing, but that's not the topic. Kinks and peeing on things, that's not what we're going to talk about here. And I really want you to be involved with this, because I want recommendations. I'm going to give you some recommendations. Like, these are recommendations in my hand right now. I'm handing them to you. Take one. Go ahead. I'll wait. Or don't. Whatever. Just trying to play along. But I also would like you to have a handful of recommendations and give them to me. And I will be like, I'll take that one and that one and that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Because I travel basically for a living. I film TV shows in every corner of this nation. We have shows in New York, LA, Phoenix, Vegas. I'm going to forget 900 of them. Literally all over Florida. We got 3 shows in Florida, maybe 4 pretty soon, maybe 5 pretty soon. Everywhere. And then everywhere in between too, because we have a lot of shows that are travel shows that go everywhere. And I'm sitting here making lists, because I do that. I make lists on all these phones, and they're never organized, but I do my best to keep them that way. And I'm sitting here going, I know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. Does anybody identify with what I'm saying right now? Maybe you do. I know what roads that I've traveled down, and I'm going to talk about a lot of those places over the next hour. And hopefully you, if maybe you're near them, or maybe you're passing through or whatever, you'll be like, oh yeah, Brandon said, write it down. And don't forget, because the places that I'm going to give you, here's this again. They're really cool places. They're tested and true by your friend Brandon here. So I definitely will push you hard. I'm going to push you hard, so hard, to visit these places and give them your money. And some of them are of course, but a lot of them are like, oh, I've never even heard of that. I will definitely check that out, Brandon. Yes, I will. And that's all I want. That's all I want this whole thing to be. This is a last minute deal, so everyone will watch it later. Everybody will listen to it on the podcast. We have really good numbers on the Brandon Bishop podcast. That's on like Apple Podcasts and iTunes and Spotify and TuneIn and Stitcher and PodServe and Pod Paradise and Pod. Anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, you can listen to the Brandon Bishop podcast. We're like, this is like episode 70. It's in the title. I don't know, 70 something. And yeah, it's really kind of caught on. Like we're sticking around the 4 digits. You know what I'm saying? That's cool to me. Like last episode 2 episodes ago, dipped under the 4 digits. That made me sad. But now the last 2 episodes are back up to, yeah. And not last week, but the week before that was our like most listened to episode, which is crazy and awesome. And thank you if you're one of those people who do listen to the Brandon Bishop podcast. Nobody watches the YouTube stuff. Nobody. I have been doing this road vlog since November. And it's like all facets of running ASY TV, the travel, the van life stuff, which on other people's stuff is real popular. The cool spots and all the cool people, like household names, and just all this cool stuff is on the ASY TV life, available on, if you're watching this on YouTube. There's like 85 episodes, a bunch of cool top 10 lists, and like I'm going to be on the road in 2 weeks, heading down to Florida to work with Maria Kanellis and the Women's Wrestling Army with Bobby Cruz and everybody. Can't wait. It's my 4th trip with them, 3rd trip with them. me see, Rhode Island, Chicago. Yeah. And I'm looking very forward to that, but we're also going to be filming with Ayana Cruz, hopefully Rising for Bad People, Bad Places, Bad Things, and potentially other shows as well. And I really cannot wait to get down there, but I'm going to film like everything, like the road, just the driving there, not the entire drive, of course, that's insane, but just the whole, behind the scenes stuff of filming television shows, living in a van while I'm doing it. Obviously, I don't live in the van full time, but half time just about. And we're going to be filming all of that. And there'll be like 100 episodes by the time I get back because I film a lot. And like I said, there's a bunch of other shows. I think I'm stopping in New Orleans on the way back, stopping in San Antonio on the way back, just to say hi to things, people, places, and things. So yeah, all of that's on the ASY TV Life. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're not watching this on YouTube, when this is done or whatever, or right now, I'll wait. Go to YouTube and subscribe to the ASY TV YouTube channel. It's greatly appreciated. And right now, I want you to dig deep and think, what are some of the cool places? What are some cool places that I've been to that I should tell Brandon about, that he should take, whether it's the ASY TV Life and he's just filming with his silly little phones and going, yeah, look at me, or actually scheduling television shows, which we have a plethora of them, to film in these locations. I am asking you, and I know, like I said, this is last minute. You may watch this in 2 days, who knows, whatever. But if you're watching this in 2 days, I don't care if it's live or not, leave me a recommendation in the comments and do that thing, okay? Because or just, find me. If you know my phone number, call me. Brandon, you should try this place. And I'm going to talk to a couple people on this episode too. We got a new show about small towns yet to be named, but our first episode will be in a couple weeks in somewhere in Missouri. And Brianna Blackledge is her last name. She got married since I've known her. She was one of my old wrestling friends, and she's still a friend. Now she's like married with children and like a life and all this stuff. It's really awesome. And she's awesome. And I can't wait to work with her. She's just one of those people. And I dig from the wrestling community that I was a part of for decades. As a promoter and as a pro wrestler, I dig from that talent pool all the time, because why wouldn't I? Like when ACW, Asylum Championship Wrestling, was my promotion, when that was hot and heavy, I had 50 people working for me, whether it's the in-ring performers or, the satellite community, or just, the security guides and the camera people. And all these people are awesome and they're all talented. And I've dug from that talent pool for honestly the life of ASY TV. And it's I'm not going to say it's an endless talent pool, but there's a lot more to go, like people that I talk to all the time, and people I've met since then, like Gypsy Mac. We're going to do a show about food trucks down in New Mexico. And then all the like popular names like Lita, Amy Dumas from WWE. We did the UFO show, 5 awesome episodes. Hopefully she's doing something right now, but hopefully there's more to come. So many. Eva Lee's, Heath Slater in WWE. We do the Heath House show. Mike and Maria just talked about. We've been doing the Bennett show, and we got 3 new episodes already done, waiting for the big relaunch to release those. And Ryzen, I met him in Colorado's wrestling scene, and we do the Bad People, Bad Places, Bad Thing. Hillary Harris, I met her backstage at the wrestling event in Denver. And she was awesome, still is, and she's doing the drink with us. So a lot of Garrett, he was one of my trainees, Lost in America. I mean, I could literally go on and on and on. There's a huge wrestling connection. There's no wrestling, and that's good. There's enough of that out there, but there's a huge wrestling connection with ASY TV. ASY TV was originally going to be called Asylum Network, but A, it was taken. B, it's a little too dark for what we do. And yeah, so I cut the word in half. If you don't know what ASY TV is, it's half of the word asylum. I own the word, whatever. It works. I like it. And yeah, and that came from Asylum Championship Wrestling. And then that came from the Asylum Concert Club. And actually, speaking of that, I have a friend who I met at the Asylum Concert Club. And let me see if I can figure out. I met her. Oh my God, it's been, I mean, she's so old. She's crazy old. So it's been years and years and years. She's going to kick my ass for saying that. But we met at the Asylum Concert Club. She was in the very first rendition of the Asylum Championship Wrestling. And then years later, we reconnect. And right when we reconnect, we start filming again, but for ASY TV. So she's kind of been there along for the ride. And if I'm going to talk about travel, about places that I've been, by all means, this is somebody that has been there a lot of those places with me. Heather, where are you?
Where am I?
Oh, there you are. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a bad angle. It's like all dog. What is that one?
This is Reggie.
Ugh.
He's the bite.
He bites. I can tell he bites. Your other dog bites, but that one really bites. You're not wearing a skirt because we're like right up in there, are you? It's
I'm wearing pants.
Okay, good. I didn't want to offend anybody. Well, you look nice. The dog looks like a dog. And yeah, that's going to happen all through this, isn't it?
Nope, that's why I'm holding him.
Okay, don't hit the dog, but just shut it up. I'm kidding.
It's not Brandon. I don't hit dogs.
I don't hit dogs. I just flick their noses really hard if they bite me. And it's like, get down. I'm a cat guy. What do you expect? I'm a cat guy.
That's because you're old. Really old.
Really, really old. You are creeping up on me, though. Hey, we've done some traveling in our short time since we've reconnected. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Is it 2.5 years ago?
Almost 3 years ago. It will be 3 years on September 11th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. September 11th, 2000. Was it 19?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we didn't go back. And we went there, we filmed with Eddie, and that was really the start of a roller coaster ride for us. We both, I mean, literally, north, south, east, west. Where did we not go?
The middle. We have not been to the middle.
Yes, we did. We went, well, you live in the middle, so.
I live in the, I don't live in the middle.
You live in
middle's
the
like
WKRP Cincinnati.
Yeah. Well, ouch. That's
He bit you. The dog bit you. That dog's an asshole. That dog bit you.
He's such a little dick.
I'm never coming over your house again, ever. I have both of them biting me. That's great.
Doug's very well behaved.
Your other Doug, the dog, Duggo Doggo. Yeah, he's not. He's only behaved when you're not there and I'm there. Because I came in to do laundry one time when I was sleeping in your driveway a couple months ago, and when I went in there and he looked around for you, he's like, "Oh, I'm in trouble." You're like, no security at all from that dog whatsoever. No barking. He just went into a corner and like curled up.
That's because you had a key.
Oh, okay. I
never got back.
I didn't think he was that smart. Oops, what happened? Did I lose you? Oh, there you are. Weird.
Yeah, you're weird.
So what do you remember? Shut up, dog. God, I hate dogs. I like other people's dogs as long as they don't bark at me or slurp.
He's a puppy. So he barks.
Sorry, I'm reading comments now. Please don't beat the dog. She's not going to beat her dog. I promise.
Oh, I'm not going to beat him. Brandon will beat him.
I'm 1,000 miles away from you. I wish I could. I really do. But what are some of the places that you remember off the top of your brain that whether we filmed at or just passed through or were hanging out at? Because like I said, we've been from Washington to LA to New York to Georgia to everywhere. And we did go to Florida too. Yeah, Tampa. And damn, we covered, we racked up some miles.
Yeah, we went everywhere.
What were some of your favorite places that you remember that, like I said, either we were filming at or not, or just riding a boat in Jackson, Georgia, going to Goat Island and looking at monkeys? It was so weird.
They weren't monkeys, they were goats.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Monkey Island. Where was Monkey Island? Were you with me on that one?
I was not with you on Monkey Island.
Where's Monkey Island? Oh, that was an Evilise thing. That's right, because she hated the monkeys, I think.
See, that's not my dog's barking. That's my neighbor's dog's barking now.
Oh, great. This is not a headache at all.
Oh, God. honestly, I think my favorite thing that we did, and we weren't filming it. It was just, I mean, yeah, we were, but I don't know. Um, the heavy metal ducks at the cemetery. That was my favorite thing.
The what?
The Metallica ducks.
Oh, at the Hollywood Hills. There were these black ducks, and there were like 4 of them, and they just looked like they were gonna kick ass. Like they had a show that night. They looked like they were just ready to rock. Those
Yeah,
ducks were freaking awesome.
they were awesome.
It really, out of everything that we did, these black ducks were your favorite thing.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed them. No, I don't know. We have done a lot.
I would have to say filming at the Whiskey was huge for me.
Oh well, yeah.
The
That.
Whiskey A Go-Go in Los Angeles. That was absolutely, and you took the picture of me standing on stage. I actually did that. Like, hey, take a picture of me. I'm going to go on the stage, because I've always wanted to sing on that stage. I always wanted to perform on that stage. And I never got to, because whatever. But that dog, just throw it like outside. Like,
No. Okay, so no, another good moment was helping uh
uh,
I can't remember what his name was or what her name was. Regardless, drawing a big penis on the side of a golf cart or truck. That was fun.
oh, the gallows thing.
Yeah. And then pretending that my lips were being tattooed on Vernon Love. That was really good too. Speaking
of Vernon Love, we should do a little rest in peace to that guy, because he was a lot of fun. Such a sweet human being. Just passed away a couple days ago, unfortunately, and it just sucks. But he will be well remembered, because he did so much goofy stuff, and we got to hang out with him so much. Like, just yeah, we will miss that guy. You were actually, well, you're a attractive female, so he would call you all the time. He'd call me once every 3 months.
Well, that's because he likes me, and you're a tough boy.
That's very true. I remember a lot of, and the reason I'm actually doing this podcast, I'm trying to come up with new ideas, because I'm hitting the road for almost 3 weeks here in about a week and a half.
You're not coming here.
No, I am not. It's Cincinnati. Nobody goes there. It's and I'm looking for places like kind of along the route, and we're filming like 7 different shows, so like 3 new ones. It's crazy, just trying to get all the stuff done before it starts snowing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do not like driving in snow. So, but I just remember you and I remember LA. I didn't like LA the first couple times I went there. I just couldn't stand it. But the time that we went there, and I think we went there twice, didn't we? Once for the Bennetts, once for Stephen Piercy.
Yes.
From Rat. The first time that we went there, I was still collecting Funko Pops. Yeah, hey, you probably still have yours. Okay, I got rid of mine, but the
you got rid of mine too.
I got rid of all of them. They were just there. Whatever.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Just rack it up to 30. You got
I have
30.
20 of them.
Okay. But I remember we found that Frankenson's place.
Oh God, yeah.
And that was like this huge, and that's my favorite thing about being on the road, is because you just never know what the hell you're going to find ever. Now, how many times have I said it? You never know where you're going to end up. And my other motto, which is my other motto is just stop and look.
Yeah.
Because you'll find some of the coolest things. And like, that's one of them. And we found like just toy stores all over the place, because we were filming the One Nation Under Pop thing. And we found all these, how many cool restaurants have you and I discovered just along the route?
I mean, I think my favorite restaurant that we ever went to was that one in Georgia where we had Brunswick stew.
Oh God. Who the hell came up with Brunswick stew? It tasted like something from a can that somebody ate and then threw it back into the can.
Or in the same town. I think it was the same trip when we went to that super fancy restaurant. And what was it? The Italian restaurant?
There's been so many. I don't remember them all, but I remember like that breakfast place, the Southern Star breakfast place. That place was amazing in Jackson, Georgia.
Donuts.
Oh, we Heavenly. Oh my God, Heavenly Donuts in Olympia, Washington. Oh, best donut place in the freaking world. You just like lit up my fuse. Like, I was tired and like going, oh, I gotta get through this. But now I'm like, donut, like fucking Heavenly Donuts were so good. Like the fritters, they had these pineapple fritters like the size of your head. Be quiet, dog. I'm talking about Heavenly Donuts. And they were just, they did not melt in your mouth.
They did though.
They just like, yeah. And you're just like, and you're like, like this is bad. Like, oh God. But yeah, it was a really awesome time. I hope we can get back on the road again. I know you've got a bunch of life changes and everything since then, but what's that look for? It's true. And
no, it's I did you see the new thing that I'm doing?
Oh God.
Because I'm stupid. School. I'm in school. I start Tuesday.
What are you in school for? Buying more dogs?
No. I got accepted to Columbia University. I'm doing their online master's in marketing program.
Okay.
So I'm a bougie Ivy League bitch now.
So now you can graduate and get a job at Red Lobster or something. You'll be great. When you should be traveling and filming TV shows.
I already had a job at Red Lobster. I worked there for 2 weeks.
Anyways, thank you for all the miles and all the memories. That was a lot of fun. I hope there's more to come. And if you think of any other place that you think ASY TV should go or we should go or whatever, let me know.
Right now. I can tell you right now.
Give me 3.
Salem, Massachusetts.
That's already on my list. It's like literally right there. Oh, next page. See? Oh, shit, right there. Salem, Massachusetts.
Okay. Banff National Park.
What is that?
Look it up. BANIFF Park.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
And Paisley Park, of course, in Minnesota, which neither one of us.
Oh, that wasn't even going to be it. I was going to say Guadalajara, Mexico.
Oh.
So we could go cage diving with great white sharks.
That's been on your like bucket list forever. So I need to make that happen for you since you've been so good to all of us. But cool. I'm going to get to my next guest. I'm going to kick you out.
You tell your next guest I said hello.
I will. Oh, she's saying hi right now. So
who is it? Hi.
Her name's Brianna. I've known her for actually almost as long as you. And
dogs.
I don't know. Yeah, apparently she has dogs.
You better be nice to her dogs.
I'm always nice to dogs until they bite me. Then it's on.
Okay.
All right. Bye, lady.
Bye.
All right. That was Heather. Literally, me and Heather could talk for 7 hours about all the places that we've been and different places we've always wanted to go. But here's somebody that I'm going to be. I gotta kick her out. No, don't ban her. Just kick her out. There you go. Otherwise, it looks weird. Somebody we will be traveling with pretty soon as a week and a half, exploring small towns and all that they have to offer all over wherever the hell we can get to. It's Bree.
Hey, what's
up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I haven't seen your face in motion.
A weird light here. I know, right? It's been a long time.
You're talking to a film producer, so that's going to bug the crap out of me.
Well, you know what? It's been bothering me too, but here we are.
We'll forgive you this time, but next time, oh man, if it happens,
that's
next
fair.
Time.
That's fair.
How are you? And how the hell how long have we known each other? It's been like,
okay, so I got into wrestling when I was 17. So I can't remember how far into that I met you. It's nearing 20 years, probably.
That's crazy.
I know.
Isn't it weird? Because I keep like I was talking to you remember Chris Ward, right? Peyton Scott.
Probably.
He was in the Oklahoma City scene.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was talking to him a couple days ago, and I was just like, on one of these deals, and I'm just like going, dude, that was 20 years ago. Like,
yeah.
What? Like, oh, come on.
We did. We just did like a 20th anniversary show for JJ. And
yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's insane.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny how important and how encompassing that lifestyle was for you and I. And
it was nonstop. Like I don't remember. Well, I don't remember college for a few reasons, but I don't remember college, a lot of it because I didn't do the whole high school or the whole college weekend party thing because I was always on the road. Like I went to class during the week and then we hit the road, Thursday, Friday, and we were gone the whole time. So.
Well, I heard of you before I met you. Actually, you're doing
that
like
was
manager
just
work.
all good things.
No, nothing bad.
Oh, can I cuss on here?
Of course.
I was a bitch.
Oh, that's
I was
cussing.
not nice.
Were you though? You're always nice to me. Was I?
No, I was nice. I liked you.
I'll pretend
I
I was
think
special.
I just thought I was way more important than I actually was. In retrospect, at the time I didn't realize it. But.
I mean, when it's not a wrestling topic today, but you kind of have to have that attitude, otherwise people shit on you. And
okay, that's fair.
So
yeah, maybe so.
Had nothing but respect for you guys.
Well, back at you.
I met you in IZW.
Yes,
I think before you. Before you actually made the trips out to Colorado to join my promotion, Asylum Championship Wrestling. So, but when you were here, how much did you actually travel like during those days? Like, because I know you're based in Missouri, but like, was it just kind of a circuit type of deal, or was Colorado actually a trip?
Yeah, so I did Nashville a decent amount back then, and so Nashville and Colorado Springs were about as far as I ever went, and then we did. Oklahoma all the time, Arkansas all the time, Missouri and Kansas all the time.
Well, those shows you did out here were in 2008. So it wasn't.
Were they really?
Wasn't crazy long ago, but it wasn't yesterday.
That still feels like a really long time ago.
Yeah, it really was. I was watching some highlight videos because I didn't realize August 19th was our 20-year anniversary from our first show. And I just kind of went back and started watching some highlight stuff, and I was like, even the stuff here was like over a decade ago. That's insane to me. So
I loved those shows. I had so much fun on those shows.
Well, you got to come out to Colorado Springs.
Like the road trips were fun. The shows were fun. Dr. Death was the best. I loved working with that guy.
Oh, yeah. So he was so cool.
He was the best. I don't know that any of like the vet type guys ever were that respectful to me ever. He was awesome.
That's the other problem is that we've spent decades doing the wrestling thing, and so many people are not with us anymore.
I know, like, it's heartbreaking. It's like there for a little bit. It was
every week.
Seriously, it felt like every single time I opened up my computer or my phone or my Facebook app or Instagram, something like I was,
Bad Brad Michaels is like my Grim Reaper. Like every time I see a text from him, I'm like,
no, for real though. He's had a bunch lately, and I love him so much. By the way,
everybody loves Mikey.
I don't know how people couldn't.
Let's talk about here and now. Do you have the travel bug?
I always have the travel bug.
How do you step on that bug?
It's more difficult than it used to be. Obviously,
you got critters hanging around.
Oh my God, so many. Like,
you just got rolling and said, I'm gonna make a basketball team here. It's gonna be great.
There's 3 of them, and one of them on her own feels like 3. So yeah, it's like weekend trips. I go to the lake a lot, which isn't really traveling, but at least it's a little bit of an escape.
All girls too.
All girls. Like, whose freaking karma did I get there?
Do you at least have any male pets or anything?
I was gonna say that's all I have. I do have 2 boy dogs.
Okay, boy, that's a little, because I was thinking of the husband at this point.
Yeah, like, bless his heart.
Like, wow.
Yeah, he's not he's not been around girls. He's never been around even like little kids until we had our girls. He's farmer hunter. He's like all that is man's man type guy.
He's a man.
Like, I guess I'm getting his karma because now we have 3 girls. So
that's awesome.
It's crazy.
They're cute as hell too. I just saw the picture you did with the different heights.
Yeah, they're so fucking cute. It's ridiculous. Oh, they're so cute.
It's not, I get it. Life comes first and all that stuff. And then like travel and TV shows and things like that. When you travel now, I mean, when you say it's not as easy, are you talking like loading up all the kids and the dogs and
it's more like, I mean, so traveling with them it counts. It's fun. I get to not be home and not be at work, and that's great. But it's not a like, let's go really squash the bug travel. So it's more whenever I really want to travel, I really want to escape, get away, whatever. It's getting them wherever they can go, where I can get away and it just be me and Scott, or, you know, whatever. And that, again, not to say I don't like being with my kids, but a good vacation, a good, like,
there's not a parent out there that will not identify with what you're saying at the
yeah,
moment.
no, I get it.
Like that whole time when you put the kids in the car and then you walk around to the drivers, that's like a vacation.
Seriously, especially if you've been on the road for a while and then like you've stopped somewhere to get gas or take a pee break or whatever, you get them all loaded back up and it's, oh God, here we go. Take a deep breath. Here, take a deep breath. We got this.
And then you get behind the wheel, you close the door, and then the voices are just in your ear right behind you. And
I did get a vehicle with the DVD thing, so
oh yeah.
now I have to listen to Disney, which is fine, I guess.
Well, we all tell ourselves, I'm not going to be one of those parents that our kids are glued to the TV. No, that is like a freaking tool. That is like an important thing. Like otherwise,
that is survival mode in certain situations.
It really is, and it probably saves a lot of arguing and yelling and stuff like that.
Because I've always said, like, I don't want to be a parent that screams and yells, which, yeah, but the TV thing does kind of help.
No, absolutely. And my kids are basically grown at this point.
I know, that's insane
15. You met him when he was a baby, didn't you? I remember we had lunch. It was like the four of us, and then he was like, you know, this big or something, and
tiny.
Yeah, that was crazy. And yeah, he's like 15 and in high school and stuff now. So I don't really have to worry about him too much as far as being annoying, just the standard stuff like get up and go to school, you know, stuff like that. But
does he throw attitude though? Does he have like that?
I've never had that.
He's always been so good.
Yeah.
How dare you?
He's an awesome kid.
I mean, I'm happy for you. That's what I meant to say.
I never see him anymore, but he's an awesome kid.
Fair enough.
It's like, you know, dad's lame now. But anyways, we are getting ready to do a show. And by the time we get done talking, I want to name this thing. So get your thinking cap on.
I've been thinking about that.
Don't mess up your hair, but get the thinking cap on and poke it down. It's like the Gryffindor hat or the Hogwarts hat, you know. We're going to name this show.
Yep. The Sorting Hat is the name of that, by the way,
the Sorting
Hat. Want to get into some Harry Potter trivia.
Oh, yeah. We could talk about that for another whole hour if you want to. I have always wanted to do a show, and you're a small town girl living in a lonely world. Not really, but just trying to drop some Journey on you. Right? We have similar music taste. You're really into
all over the place.
You're really into Poison, though, so I can't. I like Poison, but I'm not, you know.
I did love me some glam rock.
I remember that was your thing back.
That was my thing. That was my entrance music. Nothing but a good time.
Oh, really? You had your own.
I did with Jay for a while. I got kind of like did my own thing for a little bit. I had my own entrance.
I'm fascinated by small towns. One of my favorite things to do is stop in a small town. I discovered a place called the Amana Colonies in Iowa.
Yes, I looked that up.
Did you? Yeah, I told you about that. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to do something here because my eyes get big and then I start like goofy smiling and talking fast when I'm like Frankenmuth, Michigan, which is another one I told you about. And there's a ton of these different places. But it's even ones that aren't tourist traps. Right. And like these, I don't consider these places tourist traps because there's not a lot of corporate stuff there. But when I'm in a small town and there's all a bunch of shops and antique stores and like Walnut, Iowa is another one. It's like the whole city's an antique store and or the whole downtown area is one.
That's so cool.
It's like so awesome. And every time I go there, they just closed every freaking time.
Oh, that's
I'm on I-80 and I'm just like, oh God, it's Walmart. And it's like, I said Walmart, Walnut. And it's like, I don't get excited about Walmart. I can't get them right. Anyway.
We're going to go somewhere.
Right. What was the place that you told me about? Because I have it written down and I have not looked it up yet.
So it's Herman, Missouri.
Herman, like Herman Munster?
Yeah, with two N's though.
2 N's?
Yep.
That's weird. Why would they?
I know. Maybe it's a German thing. I don't know. It's like heavy German influence. It was colonized by German people. There's wineries everywhere. There's distilleries, a few distilleries. But I mean, like, it's in all these hills of the Ozarks and stuff. I think it's maybe an hour outside of St. Louis. And it's just in all these hills, and there's wineries and vineyards, and you can do wine tasting, and you stay in like cute little Airbnbs all over the place. And there's no big hotels. There's not a Walmart. I think they have maybe a Dollar General somewhere around there. I don't even think that there are any like well-known gas stations. It's all just old small town. It's just beautiful. It's literally like if you walked through a Hallmark movie, that is the kind of town this place is.
Well,
except maybe drunk.
Is that going to be our ground zero? Is that where we're starting?
I'm super familiar with, well, super familiar is a stretch, but I'm familiar with it. I know some of the people there.
Not too far from you.
It's like 4 hours.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Well, we'll have to figure this out. Is it 4 hours like past you if I'm going east? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I'm immediately, and I know people are watching going, are they really going to discuss schematics?
Maybe.
Like, should I pick you up? Should I meet you there? Because I don't have to drop you off. Should I fly you in?
But
Like,
then
what are we doing here?
Came back. Yeah, that'd be a whole thing.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, if you want that to be the first episode, let's do it, because I
think it'd be cool.
Absolutely. And then maybe on the way there or on the way back, we can find something else, just like a smaller episode, like a little bonus content or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's something.
Plenty of stuff on the road. It's like you take I-44 most of the way, and there's all sorts of little towns off of I-44, and I don't know. We can definitely find stuff.
Cool. Well, I'm excited because with the premise of the show that I'm thinking is we just conquer the towns. You know what I mean? We get in there, we go to the best restaurants or the most iconic ones in their town that I think we spend the first 5 minutes of the episodes getting recommendations.
I love that too. That's kind of what I thought too. Like, just go in places and to the people you know are going to be local. And where do you recommend? Like, what's the best place to do this? What's the best place to do that?
Just stop people on the street. Like, hey, like if you show up.
Cool if it's people who are also visiting. If we happen to catch people who have been there several times, like, well, what did you try the first time? Would you recommend it again? Or, are you going to go back there again?
Yeah, you could just ask, what are the top 3 coolest things about this town?
Yeah.
And then, another time, what's the best restaurant in this town? Where should we eat?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
What do we need to do here? Because that's what I did at the Amana Colonies. I was just walking around because it's not big, but there's so many things like crammed into this little area, and they got like seven colonies. And I was just like, hey, what should I do? And they're like,
I looked
do
up
this
on the website, and I was like, oh, I mean, it doesn't look that big, but it looked like there was tons to do there.
Oh yeah, totally. Like you said, like it's another German settlement, but they kept it like colonial, like with the original buildings and everything from like 200 years ago or whatever it is. And absolutely fell in love with the place. Like, and that's only happened like a very few times. And
that's how I feel about Herman too.
Cool. Then let's do Herman and
love it.
Let's get one episode out and spend some, a whole day there. And then my ass is heading down to Florida after that. So
really,
yeah.
I heard you guys talking about Salem.
That's a place we've been wanting to go. I've always wanted to go there as well. And my friend Heather.
That would be so cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, hey, fly you out.
God, that'd be so cool.
I drive everywhere, so I'm just I've got a built-in hotel in my van.
Yeah,
so
I guess
I'm just
that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. But it's and it saves a hell of a lot of money.
Well, that's true.
That's the reason I did it. I was spending $5,000 a month on travel.
Yeah, like back
3 to 5,000.
No, I don't even know back when how we afforded to do all this stuff all the time when it like with all the travel and stuff. Now I guess it didn't cost as much then as it does now, but
it's double now, if not triple. It's pretty sad because I remember I hated traveling until I joined the Army, and then they sent me to Korea, and I just explored every millimeter of that continent.
Yeah.
And of course not North Korea, but South Korea. And then we got to go to Japan and just, Jeju Island and all these different things. After that, I was hooked.
Yeah.
And now that I got
that's how I felt after Scotland. After I went to Scotland, I was like, all right, well, I'm done. Like, that's it. I'm obsessed with this.
Well, hey, small towns isn't like, we're not trapped within the lower 48, I mean,
fair enough.
If this thing gets legs and you got some free time and maybe bring the family with you.
Yeah.
There's a whole world out there full of small towns, because between every big town's 1,000 little small towns.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to know about, because anybody can go to New York City and go, oh, I can do all this stuff. Look at me. Right. Yeah, this is great. Oh, there's the freaking Freedom Tower. Yeah, this is awesome, which I do. But like there's a small town, like probably 5 minutes out of there or 5 miles out of there. That's just like, nobody knows about it, but there's this killer
and it's
restaurant.
probably full of all the people who are keeping the bigger places running.
Could be.
Which is another cool take I think that I might have on this, because my husband is a farmer. And so like, I mean, we're talking like small town. Both of us are small town people. So just understanding that the people in those small towns are so important for the bigger towns, the bigger picture of everything. It's just kind of a cool understanding, I think, that maybe I have that maybe people from bigger places wouldn't.
Oh, absolutely. So when you say you're a small town girl, which it could be a good name for the thing, what's where are you from?
So I grew up in Oswego, Kansas. And to give you an idea, my graduating class in high school was 29 people.
Because none of them could pass the test, or because
no, because that's how many we had.
Oh, okay, good.
Like, and I went to school with this almost exactly the same people from pre-K all the way to senior year. I forget how many people, 1,500 people maybe in Oswego.
Maybe we should do that place. Is there anything cool there?
Meth heads. There's a whole lot of those rolling around.
So how long have you been doing meth?
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. No, I mean, Oswego's kind of cool. I don't know that there'd be an episode out of it. My dad was the mayor of that place for a while. He was a sheriff of our county forever. Like, it's the kind of place where, for example, my dad was the sheriff of the county as well as the fire chief for our town for like, so it's like
all at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the mayor, the fire chief, and the sheriff.
He wasn't the mayor at the same time, but he was the sheriff and the fire chief at the same time. So
that's pretty crazy.
It's like one of those movies. It's just kind of funny.
But there's like here in Colorado, like Idaho Springs is one of my favorite places. You probably never heard of it, but they have hot springs there, and they have like the Indian hot springs there, and then they have all these awesome restaurants in this little. I want places that have these like sweet ass little downtown areas.
Yeah,
not places that are run down or freaking politically backwards or overly religious or any of these different things like that. We don't care about that. If you want that, go find that yourself. That's not what our network and hopefully our show's not about.
Right.
We want the fun shops, the restaurants, the coffee shops, the rundown factory that's just there. You know what I mean? Like places like Idaho Springs are perfect for that. So if you ever get back out this way, that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Like again, the amount of colonies. I was hanging out with a friend I ain't seen in 27 years in Plymouth, Michigan.
Yeah.
And I've heard of Plymouth. I've been to Plymouth like decades ago, but I went back and we had dinner there, and it was like, I was just telling her, like, I don't remember Plymouth being this awesome. There's shops everywhere. And that's just like one of literally 10,000. So we could have 10,000 episodes. That would
go on forever. Like, really, there's so many weird, random, cool things that are in these little places that people have no idea about.
Absolutely.
And it's not like these little places know how to market themselves or even would have the finances to do so.
And most of them don't want to. They don't want their
true
streets littered with tourism and stuff like that. In Colorado, there's like 50 of them, though. And what should be our population limit?
Well, we kind of talked about that, and I forget the number that you threw out. I want to say, did you say like 40,000?
40,000. I mean, if anybody's listening, what do you think a population limit should be? Like, I was thinking 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50,000. I mean, that seems like a city. I don't know.
It's just like a small city or small town. I mean, I feel like even smaller than that. I mean, maybe like the 20, 25. I don't know.
That sounds good to me. And if we're close, then I'm not going to be like, oh, well, it's got 20,400 people. We can't go there. It's
right.
But I mean, you're in control. You're the captain of this ship. I'm just going to follow you around with a camera and throw ideas at you.
Love that.
You pick the cities, and like if we can get away for a couple days, that would be awesome, because we could probably knock out 4 episodes in 3 days or 2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
And just get ahead. And this is something that, most of our shows, people think that I'm constantly doing these shows with people, but no, it's like every 6 months we get together and do something.
That's very cool, because I wasn't sure how that worked either. Good news, I don't make my own schedule, but I do make the schedule at work. So I can maybe give myself a couple extra days off here and there. So
no, that'd be great. And I
it's
think
maneuverable for sure.
And I got a feeling you're somebody we wouldn't drive crazy traveling.
Yeah.
And you're so centralized though in the country that
right.
really Ohio's not that far away from you. Like all these little Amish towns are not far away from you.
Nah.
I mean, just stuff all over Missouri and Kansas and Oklahoma's not too far from you, isn't it?
Oklahoma's literally like I can see Oklahoma from
out that window behind you. It's
very literally. Yeah, like I live right on the corner of like Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, all right here.
But the cool thing is like every one of these little towns, while similar, are completely different.
Yeah.
Like the people are just the story behind them. And we need to get that story when the city came around. We could do like a little history piece in the beginning, like
yeah, do a little research into it.
Yeah, Herman, Missouri, and you could do a voiceover for that, and founded and blah 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 blah. And
just
now
exactly like that.
And now I'm here.
Yeah, I like it.
Simple like that. Cool. Well, I'm excited, and we have to schedule the actual date so I can start making phone calls.
Yeah, we definitely got to schedule it because I got to get something figured out for
Well, I'm leaving on the 4th of September, and I probably shouldn't tell you that on live and everybody, but yeah, we'll talk about that offhand. Yeah, well, maybe I'll leave on the 3rd, maybe the 5th. I don't know. Surprise.
Hard to say. Surprise.
Yeah. So if you try to break into my house, there's a good chance I'll be here. If not, I have cameras literally in every room because I collect cameras.
Okay. Functional
cameras? Weird. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. They're like these little blink cameras, little security ones. I have them everywhere. Like every inch of my place is completely covered to include the parking lot.
Bathrooms, because that's weird.
So I only have 2 in the bathroom.
Okay, well, there's some sort of.
And I'm the only one who uses it, so it's just it's a selfish thing, It's a little weird, but you could judge me if you want. It's fine.
No room to judge. Not from over here.
Cool. Well, I can't wait to start doing this thing with you, and yeah, let's get out there and just have like the literal best freaking time we could possibly freaking have.
I'm so excited to hit up some road trip type stuff and
food, awesome. Folks, and fun, like the McDonald's slogan back in the day. We're gonna steal that. That's gonna be our slogan because we're gonna have.
We don't need to worry about getting sued. They can't get much out of us anyway, right?
That's unfortunately very true.
We're working on it. Damn it, we're gonna get there.
Where else do you want to go? What's something on the top of your head before we end this thing?
I don't know. There's some really cool spots in Arkansas. And like I've been there a million times, but Eureka Springs, Arkansas, the history is insane. Haunted everything. Everything is haunted at this place. It's so cool.
Let's go do a Halloween episode there. Is it far from you?
No, it's like 2 hours, not even. Hour and a half. Yeah,
we should do that first.
We could.
Maybe I'll stick around another day, and that's the joy about my schedule too. Like, okay, let's do it then.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really, really cool spot.
Well, let's talk offline, and maybe we can knock both of those out and have 2 episodes to start, and bug you again in a few months.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What are you thinking for a name?
It's up to you. We have to name it before I let you go here. Otherwise, we'll be here all damn night.
Well, I played with the idea of like the flyover state type stuff, but that's been played out, right? So again, with getting sued, I don't want to do that. I can't remember that country guy.
Flyover. You mean like layover?
No, they call them flyover states. Like the states like in the Midwest are called like flyover states because there's nothing.
Well, we can go anywhere though. Here. So
I know. So but I'm saying I was playing with this idea of like unknown, small town, small people just don't stop, right? So I kind of was thinking about like a passing through town or passing through or something, playing with the idea of just like stopping or passing through a town, or do you know what I mean? Like not spending a lot of time there. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something that's like.
Can I throw you an idea?
Please.
And I already said it a little earlier.
The small town girl thing?
Just a small town girl.
Okay.
No, I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
I like it. Do you think it's overdone? I'm going to move my computer. Sorry, my legs are dead.
I think that it will immediately tell people what it is.
Okay, fair enough.
And then everyone knows what song that's from. So it's familiar, And if anybody's listening, leave a comment and tell me if I'm a jack off or not.
It's probably a good idea because, look, I will overcomplicate the hell out of all of it, any of it. Anything you give me, I can overcomplicate it. I promise.
That can be a good thing, though.
Yeah, could it?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Sure I found that. But.
What in the world is going on with everything? Sorry, I just had I was trying to read the comments, but then everything froze up. Everything's like, no, we're not doing this.
Hate it.
Sorry, hate it. Yeah, I'm out. Like, okay, dude. Well,
cool, good talk.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. I'm not trying to do something here live or anything. Let me see comments. Are you going back to Colorado Springs' Hellscream haunt this year? Yes, I was just talking to those people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, cool. I'm excited. Let's talk offline. We got 2 targets, and that's awesome. If you like the name, Just a Small Town Girl, or think of something better, you let me know. It's your show. Okay. And let's do this thing. High five through the screen.
Love it.
Bam. Cool. There'll be a lot more of those coming soon. Talk to you soon, love.
Cool. See ya. Thanks.
Bye. I always cut them off way too soon. They're like, but makes me look like a jerk. Brianna's awesome. And man, our talent for ASY TV, our talent for that little guy right there, our collection of awesome people just grows and grows and grows. And sometimes we get rid of some here and there. It just happens. Name any television network from ABC down to whatever that doesn't go through turnaround, but adding people like Brianna and it's just awesome, like, to have this many freaking awesome people. Man, I tell you, my Facebook is acting stupid. I'm trying to oh shit, did I just mess up? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Like, everything just logged out, and like, I don't know why. And now it won't let me log back in. Did I make somebody mad? Is somebody like hacking my stuff here? Because like, I don't know what I said to you, but I'm sorry. I mean, this thing's still working. Like, seriously, I can't log into my Facebook anymore. It's really freaking weird. See all profiles. Okay. That's just weird. Like, my main profile is not working. Huh. Anybody else having this problem today? Guess I got to figure that crap out now. But anyways, here's some places that I want to go, and I will go, damn it. I will be there soon. Branson, Missouri. Depending on how long I spend with Bree, I may stop at Branson and check it out. I don't have anything to film there right now, but I've always wanted to go there and film it out. Boston, Massachusetts. I was in Mass recently. Didn't get as far as Boston, but definitely want to check it out. I've never been to the state of Minnesota. Talked about that with Heather at the Paisley, whatever it is, park for the Prince thing. It's going to happen sooner or later. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan, that whole Sault Ste. Marie, Mackinac Island area. I was there as a kid, dying to get back there. I don't even know why. I just want to go. This looks so cool. I remember Mackinac Island being just covered in horse poop, but I also remember there being shops everywhere and just this beautiful views and everything. And I want to go back. I filmed in Austin, Texas a couple times, but I never really got to explore the town. So that's on the list. Go there, eat that. I'm itching so hard. I got to find a camera person that can travel. I think Leah from Sparkle Nation and I will be hitting the road here pretty soon. I'm hoping. She's got a lot of stuff she wants to do for her show, Sparkle Nation, and she's a very good camera person. So, and then Heather as well. She's a good camera person. Chantel Danga from Call to Adventure. She's a good camera person. Garrett Kuhn is a terrible camera person, but filmed most of the early episodes of Go There, Eat That. But I want to hit Alaska. That is my goal for next year, is to film Go There, Eat That in Alaska, filming in small villages. I already have a family up there that lives in a small village of Mountain View. And I got a fishing vessel out there that we can get on there, catch a fish on a big ass fishing vessel, cook the thing on a rock, like out in the cold, hang out with polar bears, make some salmon jerky. That's what I want that episode to be about. And that just sounds unbelievable, and it will happen. On the way there, I want to hit Vancouver. I've seen so many cool things about British Columbia in Canada, Niagara Falls in Canada, and Buffalo, both sides. I want to explore both of them. Miami, I've never been to Miami. I've been everywhere else in Florida. No Miami. Got to hit that soon. We just talked about Salem, Massachusetts. That's on there as well. Probably hit that at the same time I hit Boston. Beale Street. I've been in Memphis 4 times. Never been to Beale Street, and that bums me out. I would really love to go to Beale Street. I don't even know what's there. I just know it's, I'm not a drinker. I'm not a country music fan, but it just looks like a good time. And I don't really like, I'd have to go on like on a Wednesday or like the slowest day. I'm going to look it up. What's the slowest day on Beale Street? And that's the day Brandon will be there. But I want to film Go There, Eat That on Beale Street. Route 66, my daughter and I were supposed to go. She had to cancel. She had something come up. That sucks. We would have already filmed it. A new show called Tripping with My Dad. Hopefully we can pick that back up someday. That would be awesome. But I still want to do it myself either way for Go There, Eat That. Like literally from Chicago to LA and just do like a 3-parter, Go There, Eat That, or a 2-hour film or something. And just eat my way through that whole freaking highway. I've never been to Maine. And like that whole New England area, I basically just hit with Women's Wrestling Army in Rhode Island a few months ago. And I hit Connecticut, stopped at the WWE headquarters, you know, that goofy stuff. And I have not explored Maine or the New England, that little spot of the country very much. And Maine's as far as you can go. So definitely want to hit that. I never really got to explore San Antonio. I've been there 10 times, and I will be there in a couple of weeks actually. So I might spend a day just walking around San Antonio, seeing what I can see, eating what I can eat, and saying hi to Chella from Chella's Tacos. I love that place. Quebec, Canada is another one up there I want to hit. Such a beautiful place. From what I've seen, it looks like France. From what I've seen of France, never been there either. And these are all just places really in the North America. So don't even get me started on Europe. Mount Rushmore. I don't know why. It's not like, you know, it's super like, oh, I gotta go there and salute the presidents. No, I'm not that guy, but I really have that whole Rapid City, South Dakota thing. I've never been there, and I really I've heard so many cool things about it. There's a lot to do there, and it's not just, you know, the presidents on a hill. It's lots and lots of stuff to do there. Atlantic City Boardwalk, man. There's so many cool little things. I know it's gross, but in New Jersey, but yeah, just one of those things I wanted to do. Like when I was young, I'm like, oh, I want to go there, and I will someday when I get up enough money to pay the tolls to drive down 180 through all of that. It's like $200 in tolls to drive from here to New Jersey. Absolutely freaking insane. They still send me stuff. I paid them all. Like I gave you $80 and now you're asking for another 25. I don't understand tolls whatsoever. As far as I'll get an easy pass, whatever. I'll get a sun pass this week for when I go down to Florida. I hate tolls. But and here's the thing: you pay a toll, and it's like you're on the bumpiest, crappiest road ever, and you're like, what am I? Where's this money going? This is literally highway robbery. Anyways, the Army sent me to, like I said earlier, South Korea. I've been wanting to go back so bad, forever, and I will probably in the next couple of years. I was supposed to go back with my guitar player, my best friend Dave. He passed away a couple of years ago. It sucks, but I'm going to go back. I got to bring someone with me because I got to have, you know, a camera person besides myself. Hopefully I can go with somebody that will be on screen and behind the camera. Yeah. So South Korea is definitely on the list. There are so many damn places. And here's some recommendations for you though. Okay. If you're in Florida, go to Cocoa Beach. You probably already have. Go back. There's so much stuff to do there. When you're in Vegas, don't stay on the Strip. Don't just go to Fremont Street. Yeah, get that out of your system, but explore around the town. When I'm with Ricky doing that Vegas show, we have found so many cool places. Watch the show on ASY TV. You'll love it. Olympia, Washington's another one. Lots of cool restaurants, lots of just cool stuff around there. Extraterrestrial Highway is another place in Nevada. It starts off about an hour and a half away from Vegas, and you'll drive for about an hour from the ET fresh jerky all the way down to the little alien. Really cool spot. A little roadside stuff here and there that you can't miss. The French Quarter in New Orleans, of course. Preston, Idaho is where they shot Napoleon Dynamite. I've been there twice because I love it so much. It is that town. It's popping pins. The bowling alley's there. His house is there. The karate studio's there. Everything is there. And they used to make a bigger deal about it, but the last time I went, there was like nothing. There was like this cool antique store that had all this Napoleon Dynamite stuff that was gone, and I was bummed about that. But it's just a cool little town in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. Canyon City, Colorado. That place is got, if you're an adventure junkie, skydiving, rafting, all of the, zip lining, wall climbing, rock climbing, whatever, go to Canyon City, Colorado. You'll love it there. St. Petersburg Beach, St. Pete Beach. I was just there a couple months ago, fell in love with the place. It's in Florida, of course. It's on the outskirts of Tampa. I love St. Pete Beach. That's a place that if I had to pick 10 places to live, it would be like 8 or 9, but that's all over the world. I just love that place. I already talked about Plymouth, Michigan. Constitution Square, I think that's what it's called, in Philadelphia. I've been there a few times, and I just love walking around there and absorbing the history and going to the little I had a really good time there with Garrett Kuhn, and it's the reading terminal is just packed full of food. It's like this food market. I'm just go if you go there. Mystic, Connecticut. I didn't get a whole lot of time to explore that. It's just a really cool little, like, what do you call it? Mariner town, maritime town, whatever. Like, it's all about boats. Everything's boats there, but it's the quintessential New England small town. Loved it. Would love to do the show there with Bree. Casadega, Florida. It's like they call it the metaphysical capital of the world. I'm sure Sedona has a problem with that in Arizona. It's another one, Sedona, Arizona. But Casadega is really cool. Lots of little like palm readers and haunted museums and ghost stories and witches. And that's where the Devil's Chair is in the Casadega Lake George Cemetery. When I'm in New York City, there's one place that I have to go. Or one thing that I have to do is I always walk from Central Park all the way to the Freedom Tower. Hang on, I might interview somebody on, see if she's ready. Because we're getting ready to do another show with this person. I don't know if she's available or not, I guess. But my freaking Facebook is logged out. What happened? I did not log out of Facebook. And it's like I don't even have a main profile anymore. It's just gone. Like, seriously, what happened to my main profile? Where is everything? Did I accidentally erase somehow? I don't know how that would have happened. I'm so blown away by this. What did you do, Facebook? I mean, it's working on my phone, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's working fine on my phone here. So, okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't get it. It's just all of a sudden I logged out or I did something. I'm so weird. And I have like this is so dumb. All right, Metaverse, what are you doing to me here? Yeah, I've never logged out, and here I am. I don't even have a profile on here to log back in. That's so dumb. That's really dumb. You guys should go to my Facebook page real quick and see if there's anything there. I don't know. It's just weird. Okay, there's that. What is this? I am live. Oh, that's different. Okay, I'll figure this out later, but Trying to send this person the link, but I can't do it on my computer. I have to do it through here because copy, paste. I know this is exhilarating to watch me do this, right? So we may have one more interview, maybe not, who knows. Where was I? Oh, there's a rainforest outside of it's up in Washington. It's outside of Tacoma, the Quinault Rainforest. That's what it's called. I was gonna have to call Garrett and find out what that is. I didn't want to go there. Garrett really wanted to film Lost in America there. But I was like, I don't want to walk around and just film trees. But it was so much more than that. It was so cool. It was a lot of fun and just absolutely stunningly beautiful. Put the drone up and wow, I just like looking at my screen for the drone going, this is unbelievable. So I was so glad he dragged me out there. There's just stuff, man, in every single corner of this freaking country and the world. And like Walnut, Iowa, I told you about the antique store. I'm just trying to, I guess I'm going to figure out Herman, Missouri here pretty soon. Frankenmuth, I've been going there for over 40 years. Love that freaking place. It's like a Christmas Bavarian town up in Michigan. So awesome. Sorry, I'm doing like 15 things at once here. And waiting to see if she calls back. I'll give her 15 seconds. Oh, it says scene. But yeah, we got so many new shows coming out. I just did a Facebook post about it, about all the stuff we have coming out. Brand new shows and existing shows. And once the relaunch finally happens, we will be releasing these shows. We'll probably have a new show, a new episode of something every day for a month. Probably maybe even 2 months. May have to space these out a little more and keep that going for a couple of months. But once we relaunch, there's going to be new stuff literally daily. And I can't wait to bring that all to you. And ASY TV, to watch the live streams, it's going to be free. What? Oh, come on, Brandon. Not free. I mean, you have to pay for upgrade. Like if you want the premium deal where you get the access to our video library and you get all the fun stuff and all the movies and everything, then that's still $5 a month. But you can get onto ASY TV on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, or at asytv.com. It'll all be connected finally, right? And current subscribers, you will be grandfathered in to get all the good stuff, and that'll just keep going. And we've got just, what did I write? I mean, Stuffed with Renee Paquette. That's going to be a huge show for us. I'm still waiting on voiceovers, but they'll happen, and just sent out a script for her. So Renee Paquette's awesome. I had a great time hanging out with her in Cincinnati for the first episode. She lives there, so what better place? And hopefully we could start knocking out 1 or 2 every few months. And that's the cool thing about ASY TV is we don't have to adhere to corporate standards of, you know, hey, we must have 13 episodes by this time. And no, we do them when we do them, and we get them done when we get them done. Simple as that. And that's always been a fun thing about the network. A lot of people are like, well, I haven't had a new episode of the UFO show in a year. Well, talk to Amy. I would love to do more. And when she's free, then maybe we will. There's no stress on them. There's no stress on Bree. Like I told her, every 4 or 5 months, let's get together and knock out 2 episodes or 3 episodes or whatever we can manage. There's a lot of shows I'd like to keep doing that we haven't done in a long time. And there's a lot of stuff that's just sitting on the back, sitting in storage right now, waiting to be uploaded. Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to make it. Maybe she'll pop up while I'm saying goodbye to everybody. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm sorry. There's like a bunch of freaking comments and stuff that were on Facebook that I don't know what happened here. So I'm just logging out of my Facebook. Like literally, it just freaked the F out. And now I can't get into anything. I'm trying to log back in, but it's probably going to tell me my password is, oh, here, now I'm back. Yeah, where's Mark? I'm going to call Mark Zuckerberg right now. Yeah, it's busy. That was just weird. Like literally everything freaked out. Now I can't find the comments. All right, I give up. I quit. I'm done. Forget all this crap. Listen to this podcast, the Brandon Bishop podcast. I usually try to do them once a week, usually on Tuesdays. Again, available wherever you listen to your podcast. Watch the ASY TV Life. It's on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube now, subscribe to the channel. It is a monetized channel, so every bit helps, and I do appreciate that. Not asking you for money. I'm just asking you to watch the damn show. It's everything that I've talked about, literally almost everything on these lists and everything we talked about with Bree or Heather. You can watch that trip on the ASY TV Life and all future trips. It's van life. It's all the behind the scene things of running ASY TV, personal stuff. It's everything out there. It's not everything, but it's a lot of stuff that is going on. And the main reason I do that is not to get likes and views and subscriptions. That's all very nice. Again, money, that little $100, $200 I get from YouTube every month is fantastic. Thank you for that. But it's mainly just to document such a special, awesome time in my life. And you're more than welcome to go on the journey with me. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. It's been fun. My voice is like, oh! And I have a lot more talking to do because, yeah, that's just what I do for a living. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I'm going to play some music on the way out. Here we go. Ready? Perfect. Generic stock rock. All right. Oh, and then it ends. It could have ended in like 3 more seconds. It would have been perfect. There we go. All right. We will see you guys next time. I'm Brandon. Bye.